much.
You don't have any interest in seeing what Frank Vogel can do with Deandre Ayton? You're all in on moving him right away, or would you like to see if indeed that new alignment works, and if it doesn't, then get rid of him?
Do the stripes change?
Sometimes.
With that?
I mean, I do believe that a coach can make a difference.
I agree with
but
that.
I do know from talking to Scotty Williams, who played the game at a very high level, said that there have been multiple coaches that have worked with him, and they have not been able to get him to be more consistent, to be more aggressive.
He said that one of the best there they got on the staff is Mark Bryant, and Mark's worked with them. I hope they would keep him, Mark Bryant, if they keep DA. But I think DA is who he is. I mean, that's what you're going to get. Now, can you get more out of him? Can you force the defense? He talked about he thinks he'd be a hell of a rim protector. I don't know. I mean, if they get some good value from him in trades, I'm like you, Rock. I'm like, okay, let's move on. We see what this kid's like.
I'm not going to lose any sleep if he sticks, but at the same time, the guy's getting paid a lot of money.
He is.
And if he's going to take up a lot of that cash, then I have a problem.
Okay, but how frustrated will you be if they keep him and you're seeing the same old, and Vogel can't get anything out of him?
All right, but I keep going back to what Tim Kempton said on this show when we asked him that question. And he said he's a walking double-double. He's 18 and 10. Kempton did say, I'd like to see him at 22 and 12 and a couple of blocks. If we could get him to that level, then that would make
for 4 years.
I know, but that would make a big difference for him. But Kempton always goes back to he's 18 and 10. And that's the stat.
Not good enough for the money he's making.
That's the. I agree with
Not
that,
good enough.
but it's the stat that sticks in my head.
Yeah, and hey, if he could do that on a regular basis and throw in that occasional 25 and 10 and 10, mixing a triple-double. Hey, mixing a double-double with your average 18. I quite frankly, guys, I've watched him. We all have. Change of scenery, maybe. Can you imagine if he moved on to Indiana, which has been the big talk, and he finally explodes? Maybe it's because of a new coach or change of scenery. If they keep him, I got to imagine they're going to have a heavy hand over his head to perform at that level that Tim has talked about in reference to, bringing him on and having an 18 and 18 or whatever that is. Because if that's the standard he's going to have, you're going to need one more guy. You got two guys.
I know.
Make two more guys in that starting lineup to get you points.
Didn't Frank Vogel resurrect Dwight Howard's game? He did when they won the title in the bubble.
There was a report yesterday Dwight Howard wants to come back and play.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see him as being some.
Maybe.
Why not? Some of these guys that are like that.
He's an aggressive guy.
You put him at the end of the bench, and you put him in there when you need a spark. Yep. If the guy's got anything left, can't hurt you. Ain't going to cost you any money.
I agree with that.
It's a Dwight Howard for 10 minutes versus a Dwight Howard for 40 minutes. That was the difference.
I used to love Dwight Howard.
I did too.
Oh, Superman. He was so much fun.